皆さん、こんにちは. Welcome to Unit 6.1. So this unit is going to be focusing on many more complicated sentence patterns using verbs. So using verbs and combining with some other sentence patterns, you're going to be learning how to use more functions like making requests or describing many actions and things like that. In this particular lesson, we're going to be learning first of all, how to make polite requests, like please do something. So this is てください. Let's look at them. So verb てください. This is the polite request of please do something. 日本語を話してください. 日本語を話してください. This is please speak Japanese. 英語を教えてください. Please teach me English. So, てください. Combine the verb with the てください. This is going to make a polite request. Please do something. Now, you might have noticed that the verb in て, 話して or 教えて, they may not look familiar. This is actually needing. You're gonna be learning. You're gonna have to learn this new conjugation of verbs called て form. て form. So this is a new conjugation pattern that is going to be very important, not for this sentence pattern, but we're going to be needing this て form for a very long time. So て form, how to make them is we start with the this table. So this looks very complicated. Basically, we have different rules for different verb types. So do verbs, u verbs, irregular verbs. And as for u verbs, they have more sub-rules depending on what the verb ends in. So if you look at the do verbs, those are simple. So do verbs always change the do into て. So 食べる、食べて、食べる、食べて. So 食べてください. Please eat. U verbs is more complicated. So depending on what the verb's ending, so verbs ending in u, tsu, ru, they change to small つ plus て. So 会う to meet. This is ending in u. So the て form is 会って、立つ stand, 立って、帰る go home, 帰って. Verbs ending in mu, bu, nu will be changed to んで. So it's quite different. んで. So 読む to read. It's going to be 読んで. 遊ぶ 遊んで. 死ぬ 死んで. For く, it's a bit more complicated too. Basically changed to いて, 書く, 書いて to write. Only one exception is 行く. This is kind of like a special conjugation. It's like 行って, 行く, 行って to go. For gu and su, there's not so many of them, but verbs ending in gu and su, they also have their own rules changed to いで, 泳ぐ, 泳いで, 話す, 話して. Finally, the irregular verbs. Suru and kuru, well, there is no rule for them. They conjugate in irregular way, so you just have to simply memorize them. Suru, change to shite. Kuru, change to kite. So this て form is going to be very tricky and difficult, but try to, in your lesson, your tutor is going to lead you to practice these many times and read them many times. And first try to get used to changing the verbs into て form. Now, using that て form, we're actually going to learn another sentence pattern. This is V1-te, V2. This also uses the て form of the verb, but this one is the basically consequent sequence of two actions. I do this and then I do that. So, 7時に起きて朝ごはんを食べます. So you see 起きる change to 起きて. So I wake up at 7 and then have breakfast. So you are describing two actions in a sequence. You wake up first and then you eat breakfast. 海に行って went to the sea. 海に行ってたくさん泳ぎました。泳ぎました that's in the past tense. 泳ぎました I swam a lot. So you went to the sea and then swam a lot. So those are two actions too. So If you have the first verb in te form and then continue to the second verb, you can describe two actions done in a row. I do this and then they do that. Either way, these two sentence patterns need to use te form. So in the lesson, let's practice using te form a lot and let's try to get used to them over the next couple of lessons.